Let's revive and swatch this early 2000s Versace nail polish in the shade V2004. I suspect, just by how it looks in the bottle, that it will be a jelly formula navy. There's a lot of dried polish outside of the bottle, and I'm not going to let that go to waste. With my razor blade, I'm carefully chipping away at the dried polish. I'll save these bits in a little pile as I go to add them back into the bottle. When I add the solvent later, those pieces will be reconstituted with the rest of the polish. And now I'm just cleaning the threads the rest of the way with acetone. This will ensure a nice clean seal. Now it's time for Seche Restore to add back the evaporated solvents. I'm giving this a shake on the vortex, but I plan to let it sit overnight. We'll return to this in the morning. Now it's the next day, and I'm glad I didn't decide to fight with it last night because it looks almost usable after a night's rest. It does need just a little bit more thinner though, but it should soon be good to go. We don't even need to bring out the vortex again, I'll just give it a quick shake. Now it's time to swatch it, and if it's a jelly like I suspect, I'm going to top it with this bottle of touch-up paint in the shade Tiger Eye from the same time period, which has a shifty unicorn pea pigment. It should look really cool on a jelly blue. This looks just like blue fountain pen ink. I am obsessed. It should darken quite a bit on its second coat. I only have vintage inky blue jellies, so if anyone has a modern, currently available recommendation or two, I'm sure myself and others would be interested to know, so leave them in the comments if you will. Here it is revived as a mani. I almost would hate to top it, but we're gonna do it anyways. I've been itching to try Tiger Eye since I got it. These unicorn pea touch-up paints are kind of sheer by themselves, so you kind of need a color base for them. You're only able to see the red-orange flash from this angle, but this pigment will shift from red to orange to yellow to green and finally blue, more at an extreme angle. These pigments were first used on custom cars and motorcycles, and then the nail industry used them in the early 2000s before being discontinued for most industries. It's now used in currency to prevent counterfeit notes. Some indie brands can get it in small quantities, but when it is used, it's not used as liberally as in this polish. Last summer, I went to a local car paint and pigment supplier and was able to buy a full quarter-pound container of this pigment, since I knew the color code they used to supply it for Harley touch-ups. So I'm set for life. This came out so stunning. I'm excited to have it on my nails for the next week or two. I wish this sparkle was still readily available today. I was going to end this video with a judgmental cat, but the next day I was in my car and my nails had me distracted. They look even better in the sun. Though I washed my hair the night before when my nails were still drying, so I have some tipwear, just ignore that. The Versace revival got a little upstaged, but let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, be sure to follow on the Tube, TikTok, and IG.